Hi, this is Bobby from Retired Shredders. 2 decades ago, I became a certified law enforcement driving instructor for DEVOC, which is Defensive Emergency Vehicle Operators Course. After 26 years of service to my community, I was injured in an incident at work. It required a spinal fusion, but things didn't go well, and recovery has been slow and non-existent at times. However, mountain biking is my passion, and with the fear of crashing and causing more injury, I decided to see if my training converts to a safe, aggressive, and fun way to ride green, blue, and even black trails. This is my adventure.
Going to get out and get a little bit of a lubrication on the spine, hip, and knee. It's been a long winter. It's been cold, and with the spinal surgery and all my arthritis, it's kind of hard to get out there and ride. But also, I don't want to start the season off cold. So, just like I did in my law enforcement training, I'm going to go to a specific park that's going to help me work on some skills so that I can have a good, productive season. It allows me to practice some climbing skills and some single track, and also some exposure, because there's a steep grade that you can run off the single track and tumble down a hill pretty far. So it keeps your wits about you. It's not too technical, which I'm not really ready for first thing in the spring, again, because my hips and my knees and my spine don't allow me to do too much movement, but I like to get out and get things, again, working before I start my season. The beautiful thing about this park also is today I'm riding with my e-bike, but as I start to feel better and the joints and everything warm up throughout the summer, I can actually do this on my analog bike as well, and it just takes me 30 minutes longer, which is fine because that's the keep your wits about yourself, because it is a multi-use trail. There's mountain bikers, there's horseback riders, there's trail runners, and of course just hikers. The one thing that the horseback riders does is these little road apples in the middle of the trail, and so you got to really keep your wits about yourself so that you avoid those. Your front tire hit that and it throws horse poo-poo up in your face. That's not fun. This particular section is on the north side of the park. It has some flow to it. There's a couple of lightly bermed sections of this flow. It's also flat and some off camber, so it gives you a lot of practice to put your body in the right position on your bike as you're going around turns. A lot of the way the Lee McCormick teaches you in his videos in his schools, which I highly recommend anybody that's getting into mountain biking to review his YouTube or even subscribe to one. This little section helps you pick your line choice. There's some ruts in it, but there's also a bunch of little bumps that you can jump. In fact, my Garmin recorded 5 jumps off of this, but I don't count getting 3 centimeters off of the ground as a jump, but it was still fun to register them. One of the key points about Bear Creek is there's a lot of pretty viewing. Nice little trail system gets you into some wooded thickets, goes along Bear Creek itself. It's just a very pretty ride, and if you want to go slow, it can actually be a very relaxing therapeutic ride as well. For practicing your punching, as far as your punching climbs, it's got a couple of those as well. A lot of people can just stand up and grind through these. However, with my spinal surgery and injury and having the titanium put in, something's pinched and I can't stand up on my pedals, so I have to sit down through all that, and it's kind of difficult, but it gets my body trained for it so I can actually get on mountain type trails and climb those as well. The key component of this is comparing my law enforcement career to my mountain biking. And what I take away from this is, if you don't go out and practice the skills that you need to, one, be safe and get home after every ride, or at work, if you're law enforcement, to get home every day, your skills deplete. You need to keep fresh on them, and you just can't start off where you left off if you've gone a long time without practicing these skills. You kind of got to retract a little bit and start from almost the beginning. So hope that helps. If you like the video, please subscribe or give me a thumbs up and subscribe, because I got more content coming. Thank you.
Here we go. That's technically mountain carbon. So let's go climb a mountain carbon.